Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football. It's a big day in terms of transfer news for Chelsea. Two massive news. So let's get right into it. The first is that Chelsea have agreed personal terms with Xavi Simmons, and they are fast-tracking their attempts to sign the Dutch midfielder from RB Leipzig. It came to light about 2-3 weeks ago that Xavi Simmons was available, for sale, and the two clubs that were really mentioned were Chelsea and Arsenal. And Chelsea have taken the initiative, and they have went ahead and they've started, to get the process to bring Simmons to Chelsea. As I said, they have agreed personal terms with the player, and now they want to get to club talks with RB Leipzig. I don't think the deal is going to be sorry about that. I don't think the deal is going to be that hard for Chelsea. I think the player really wants the move. He has spent a couple of years at Leipzig, and I don't think he thinks that Leipzig are going to get any better than what they are, if I'm being very honest with you. I mean, I think they are at a level where they need to rebuild, and I don't think Xavi Simmons is going to stay for that. And he looks at Chelsea as the perfect opportunity. The way that Maresca is building his squad, and they are almost at the door, knocking at the door for that title challenge. And this year, in my opinion, they are going to challenge for the title. They might not win it, they might not be like the top contenders, but I still think they are going to be a very tough opposition. And I think Xavi Simmons sees that as well. And I mean, the way that Chelsea have won the Conference League, the way that Chelsea have won the Club World Cup, and the way that they have played, they are going to be in the Champions League as well. So Simmons is looking at all of that. Because Leipzig are not going to be in the Champions League, Simmons is looking at all of this. There's a major chance that Chelsea might end up winning the Champions League, and that's another European trophy, and Simmons would love to feature in that as well. And as I said, in my opinion, they are going to compete for the title, which I don't think Leipzig are going to do that. So of course, a player like Simmons, he would want to play for Chelsea. And of course, Chelsea are going to get another important versatile player. He can play in that number 10 role. He can play on either of the wings. So they are strengthening their squad yet again with another important player. The thing is, Chelsea are letting go of the players that they don't really need, and then they are bringing in players that are sort of an upgrade on the on other players. And Maresca is building a squad. I have said this since last August when Maresca was announced, and I said that Maresca is going to be the guy that really brings Chelsea back to the top and challenging for the title. And you can see the progress that he has made, and now he's sort of building a squad because he knows he's going to be in the Champions League, and he wants to compete for the Champions League, and he wants to compete for the title. So if you look at the squad that he is building, at least there are 2 to 3 players for each position, and most of his players are versatile, so he can rotate quite easily. And Simmons is yet another one of those players. I mean, he's so good on the ball. He's so technically gifted. Taking the ball away from him is such a hard thing to do. He has pace. He can dribble past defenders one-on-one. He has a great shot on him. He can score goals from distance as well. And I think the way that the Chelsea are going to play, with the way that Maresca likes to play, they are going to hit them on the counter attack as well. And his pace is going to be helpful as well. And when you are under pressure, and when you need somebody to come up with something, Simmons is one of those players that can again create something out of nothing. And he could be this whole match winner for your team. And one more thing that is really going to help him, it is going to give Cole Palmer some of the rest that he needs. Of course, he's the main man for Chelsea, and he plays so many games. And for a young player like that, in my opinion, that is not a good thing. He's going to get that much needed rest with Xavi Simmons coming in, because as he said, he can play that number 10 role very easily, and Palmer is going to be really happy about that. So because that he can get a rest as well. So it's in my opinion, it makes a complete sense. As an Arsenal fan, I would have loved him, but I don't think that Arsenal really wanted to go there. I think their main aim is towards Eze, and I think that has really helped Chelsea in going and getting Simmons. And with Simmons already giving the green light, I don't think the money factor is ever going to be a problem for Chelsea. And I think we could end up seeing this deal happen before the season starts. And I think, in my opinion, it is going to be a really good deal. The second signing, again, it is the second player is is again that both the London clubs were interested, and a lot of European clubs were interested in it as well. Is Jorrel Hato, the Dutch the centre back playing for Ajax. I mean, that is a special talent. Hato is one of those centre backs that, as I said, almost every big European club was after, and Chelsea have really gone in and they have made club to club contacts with Ajax because they really want to get this deal over the line very quickly, because they know other clubs are coming in, so they don't want anybody else to come in and hijack the deal. He's left-sided centre back. He can play on the left back as well. He's as versatile as I keep on saying. Maresca is bringing in those players that are really versatile. Just as I said, Simmons can play in on the left hand side, on the right hand side in that number 10 role, just like that. Hato he can play very comfortably as the left back as well. He can play. He likes to play as a centre back on left-handed side centre back, but he's very comfortable in playing as a left back as well. And again, very good on the ball. Again, he's just such a strong lad, and he likes to play. He's a ball playing defender. He's gonna come out with the ball. He's very good with his passing, so he can he's gonna help again when you are under pressure and you need somebody to really stand up. He's one of those players. He can easily get the ball out without no pressure. One-on-one, he's very good as well. And again, whether he's playing on that left hand side, as the left back, or if he's playing as the centre back as well, he is so calm under pressure. There's no wonder, as I said, there were so many clubs interested in him, and top of the list were again one of them was my club, Arsenal as well. And it felt like it was again going to be between Chelsea and Arsenal, and Chelsea have gotten the deal done. In my opinion, I think it is going to announce before this as Xavi Simmons deal, if I'm being very honest with you. I think Arsenal signing Mascara has allowed Chelsea to go and get Hato. They have gotten a really good player, 19 years of age, and he's been playing as a first team player for Ajax for about 2.5 years. He was 16 when he made his Ajax debut, and he's playing since then. I mean, he's a wonderfully talented player, and Chelsea are signing a really a gem of a player. I'm very jealous. I'm not that much jealous with Simmons deal than I am with Hato, because I think Hato has the potential of becoming the best centre back in the world. I would not lie. He's such a calm and composed figure, and he is going to come in, and I would not be surprised if within 3 months or within 6 months he becomes the main starting centre back of Chelsea. I know there are other players at Chelsea, and there are fans who like that, but I would not be surprised if he comes in and if he takes their place. I will not be surprised because of how good Hato is, and I think Maresca sees him as the next main defender of his team as well. And knowing Chelsea, I think they are going to sign him, and they are going to sign him for that ridiculous 8-9 year contract, so that he doesn't leave Chelsea. And I think he's going to be a strong presence at Chelsea for the foreseeable future, for at least a next decade, in my opinion. So yeah, two massive deals for Chelsea, again making their squad a lot stronger than what it was next year. Even though they had too many players last year, but last year it felt like it was quantity over quality, and now it feels like the balance is quite there for Chelsea. There is quantity, but there is quality as well, and they are going to be a lot stronger and lot tougher opposition this year. And that's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of both these Chelsea fans. How excited are you to see both of them coming to your club? And rival fans, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.